If you're a man over 60 and you felt things slowing down where it counts, less energy, chilly mornings, fewer strong mornings, listen up. The problem isn't just age, it's your blood flow. The same system that once fueled your drive, confidence, and passion is quietly fading. And here's the surprise. For countless men, the solution wasn't a little blue pill or a doctor's prescription. It came from something most doctors miss, just a teaspoon of oil taken the right way every morning. I'm Dr. Sara, and for over 30 years I've helped men nationwide regain their strength, endurance, and pride. No tricks, no side effects, just nature working with your body, not against it. I know it sounds too easy. A teaspoon of oil? Really? But once you learn how this boosts nitric oxide, repairs your blood vessels, and even helps testosterone, you'll see why this old-school morning habit is transforming men's lives well into their 70s and beyond. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, the type of oil that heals and the ones that harm, why most men sabotage their results before they even begin, and how to stack 3 simple habits to supercharge your circulation, clarity, and confidence in less than 10 minutes each morning. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could unlock the flow, energy, and manhood you thought you'd lost. Before we begin, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. That way you won't miss a single tip designed to help you restore your energy, circulation, and confidence after 60. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me create better content to serve you. The hidden crisis, after 60, why blood flow begins to fade. To truly understand how this morning oil ritual works, we need to first look at what's silently happening inside your body after age 60. Something most men don't realize until it's already affecting their energy, their clarity, and their performance. I call it the hidden crisis, a gradual decline in blood flow that steals your vitality from the inside out. I'll never forget the day one of my longtime patients, Frank, a 67-year-old retired engineer, sat across from me and said something that stuck with me ever since. "Doc, I don't feel sick, but I don't feel alive either." Frank wasn't in pain. He didn't have a major illness, but something was slipping. A quiet loss of vitality, energy, and confidence that he couldn't explain. What Frank was experiencing wasn't just aging. It was a slow breakdown of his circulatory engine, the very system that powers your body from head to toe. Over time, your blood vessels stiffen. The once flexible walls that allowed smooth blood flow become rigid, and your production of nitric oxide, a crucial molecule that relaxes and opens blood vessels, begins to decline. What does that mean? It means you start feeling colder, especially in your hands and feet. You get tired earlier in the day, your mental sharpness fades, and quietly, your ability to feel like yourself, especially in moments of intimacy, starts to slip. And most men just chalk it up to getting old. But your body isn't giving up. It's just waiting for the right tools to heal itself. And that's exactly what this 1 teaspoon of oil provides when used properly. The morning ritual that reawakens blood flow. When I first heard about men taking a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil on an empty stomach to improve circulation, I'll admit, I was skeptical. After all, I've spent my life practicing science-based medicine, and the idea that something so simple could make such a difference, it felt too good to be true. But then I saw the results. Men like Harold, 68, started coming back to me with stories that couldn't be ignored. Harold looked 5 years younger after just a few weeks. He had a new light in his eyes. His energy told me everything I needed to know. I began asking around, testing it myself. 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed polyphenol-rich olive oil, taken before anything else in the morning. No coffee, no food, just the oil. I noticed I wasn't dragging through my mornings. I was thinking more clearly. My body felt more ready for the day. Even my partner noticed the change in my energy. That's when I knew. This wasn't just a coincidence, this was blood flow waking up. And when you add a small squeeze of lemon juice or a tiny pinch of black pepper, you take the benefits even further, boosting liver function, increasing nutrient absorption, and kickstarting cellular repair. But here's the warning. Not all oils are created equal. In fact, most oils on store shelves might be silently damaging your body. So let's talk about what to look for. What science says. Why it works so well. One night after clinic hours, I sat at my desk surrounded by research articles trying to figure out why this simple ritual was working so well. That's when I uncovered the role of the endothelium, a thin layer of cells lining your blood vessels. It turns out this layer is responsible for producing nitric oxide. When you're young, it functions beautifully, but after 60, it becomes inflamed, rigid, and loses its ability to relax blood vessels properly. That's the root cause of poor circulation, fatigue, cold hands and feet, and yes, lower performance in the bedroom. But high-quality extra virgin olive oil, especially the kind rich in polyphenols, does something remarkable. It helps restore endothelial function. It reduces oxidative stress, silent aging damage. It improves artery flexibility, and it even supports testosterone production by stimulating Leydig cells in the testes. One landmark study from Italy even showed that men who consumed this type of olive oil regularly had significantly higher testosterone and better vascular health. This isn't about forcing the body with synthetic solutions. It's about feeding the body the exact natural signals it needs to heal, flow, and function as a man again. Real men, real results. You don't have to take just my word for it. I've seen it firsthand in men across the country. Men like Harold, George, Alan. George was 72, a former truck driver who'd spent years feeling frustrated. He didn't want another medication. He wanted to feel like himself again. After 1 month on the ritual, just 1 teaspoon a day, his energy came back. His confidence returned. And in his follow-up appointment, his wife quietly thanked me. "You gave me my husband back," she said with tears in her eyes. These aren't rare stories. They're what happens when the body is finally given what it's been missing, the most common mistakes men make, and how to avoid them. Unfortunately, many men unknowingly mess this up. One patient excitedly started the ritual but bought a bottle of light olive oil from the grocery store. He took it every day, but nothing changed. Why? Because his oil wasn't extra virgin, wasn't cold-pressed, and had been stripped of the polyphenols that make the difference. Here's what to look for. The oil must be extra virgin. It must be cold-pressed. It must be rich in polyphenols, usually darker in color and has a peppery taste. Timing matters too. Take it first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. No food, no coffee. Let your body absorb and use the nutrients immediately. And most importantly, be consistent. This is a daily signal to your body that it's time to repair. Supercharge your circulation. 3 simple add-ons. Want to take the ritual even further? Here are 3 practices I teach my patients. 1. 426 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Just 2 to 3 minutes each morning calms your nervous system, improves circulation, and clears brain fog. 2. Power stance. Hands on hips, feet shoulder width apart, deep breaths. This lowers stress hormones and boosts testosterone naturally. 3. 10-minute morning walk in sunlight. Gentle movement, oxygen, and natural vitamin D combine to wake up your entire system and enhance nitric oxide production. These aren't intense workouts. They're simple signals that activate your body's natural rhythm. The bigger picture, it's about more than erections. Most men begin this ritual to improve performance, and that's perfectly okay. But what they discover often goes deeper. Improved blood flow helps your brain, your energy, your sleep, your emotions. Every part of your identity begins to resurface. One of my patients, Alan, put it best. "Doctor, Sara, I came to fix things below the belt, but after 3 weeks I feel like my brain turned back on." That's the magic of blood flow. It touches everything. This ritual isn't about pretending you're 20 again. It's about being fully alive at the age you are now, with wisdom, strength, and presence. Final words: 1 teaspoon can change your life. After 30 years of walking beside men on this journey, I've seen one truth again and again. Your body is ready to heal, even if you've been tired for years. Even if you feel like your best days are behind you. One small step, 1 teaspoon, can begin the transformation. It's not a magic bullet. It's a daily commitment, a signal to your body that says, "I'm still in this, I'm not done yet." The men who start this ritual don't just feel different, they become different, stronger, sharper, more connected to life. So I'll leave you with this. Will today be your day to begin? Because your next chapter is still unwritten, and it might be your strongest yet. If this message spoke to you, please subscribe to our channel, Senior Tips, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a tip. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to start. Drop a 0 if not. Either way, I want to hear from you.